and we can respond with countermeasures if necessary. So this two-track approach pays off because we are prepared.
This is my...
So that was Ursula, who is like, honestly, like, you know, these people, they've been wanting to go full 100%, full steam ahead on NATO, but on on Russia. Sorry, however, like they're just quite not ready yet. But anyway, this is not this episode. This episode is actually Alex Christoforou. I thought it was kind of funny and I wanted to cover it. It was Alex Christoforou who was talking about the Epstein list. It is important to still talk about this because the thing is that, you'll hear some of his speculations.
A video update on this Sunday afternoon.
So I'm going to just kind of skip ahead because I listened to this earlier.
And Bongino's upset with Bondi. They want her gone. Patel is on the side of Bongino, obviously. And the rumor was that Patel was going to leave the FBI after Bongino, and Bongino is still at the FBI. So all of this talk about Bongino, we're still at the rumor level. But Patel, he cleared things up yesterday in a post on X. He said the conspiracy theories just aren't true, never have been. It's an honor to serve the President of the United States, at real Donald Trump, and I'll continue to do so for as long as he calls on me. So now Kash Patel is against conspiracy theories, right? He doesn't like those conspiracy theories, even though he talked a lot about conspiracy theories before he ended up at the FBI. And those theories are usually the truth. Conspiracy theories usually turn out to be conspiracy fact. But anyway, that was his post on X. The great Robert Barnes replied to Mr. Patel saying, "It was you who said Bill Gates is in Epstein files, and now you are hiding those files. Inexcusable." Yeah. Let's see those files, man. Let's see those files. We're not going to see those files, by the way. So let's move on to Trump's post on Truth Social, which has all.
So yeah, and he's right. We're not going to see those files, but let's just look at this post because this is worth talking.
All the people talking. Everyone is.
By the way, guys, I am not affiliated with the Duran, but please don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button and the notification bell. Thanks to everybody who lands on these videos.
Talking about Trump's post on Truth Social. It's a long one, man. I am not going to read the whole thing, or at least I don't want to read the whole thing. It's crazy, man. It is crazy. Let me give you the what's it called? The TLDR. The too long didn't read. Is that what it's called on Reddit? Basically, this post on Truth Social is Trump telling everybody to forget about Epstein. Stop talking about Epstein. Pam Bondi is great. We have a great team assembled at the DOJ and the FBI, and the whole Epstein thing is just stuff made up by Obama, crooked Hillary, the Biden administration, Comey and Brennan. It's all they're doing now. It's incredible. The level of gaslighting and the way the story continues to change is unbelievable, man. We went from Pam Bondi telling Fox News that she's got the client list on her desk, and then we went to no client list, and now we're at Obama and Hillary and the Biden administration creating the client list. So there's no client list, but Obama and Hillary, they created the client list. Okay, whatever, man. All right, if you say so. U.S. President Trump. Trust Trump, everybody. Trust Trump. So
I mean, it is an absolute mess. It really is. But then she says more because, I want to see if I can get the analysis that he made.
says, let's keep it that way, and let's not waste time and energy on Jeffrey Epstein, somebody that nobody cares about. Thank you for your attention to this matter. And just to make sure that that his message is delivered to the American public, he did a softball interview with his daughter-in-law.
Yep, he did.
Lara Trump? Yeah, Lara Trump, his daughter-in-law. So he does that interview as well for added and extra spin, right? Because everyone knows if your daughter-in-law is going to interview you, then it's going to be a very hard interview with very difficult questions, right? Man, what a debacle. What a freaking debacle. So look, it's simple. It's very simple. Everyone is saying this. If these are Obama, Biden, Hillary made up documents, even more reason to release it, right? Even more reason to release the freaking things. But we're not going to see any release of documents. That's for sure. There's an internal power struggle going on. Someone's going to take the fall. That's the way these things usually always work. That's the way these things always work. Someone always has to take the fall, right? Is it going to be Bondi? Is it going to be Bongino and Patel? Is it going to be some other people? Is it going to be all of them? We'll find out. Or are we going to get, or are we going to get some sort of distraction, right? Whenever you have these types of scandals, these political types of scandals and cover-ups that you just can't seem to shake, usually a conflict or a war is what's needed.
And he's going to go in and explain that. And it's crazy because I will say it's actually weird to me that that didn't come in my head, in my mind immediately, considering the fact that people won't stop talking about this, even though they don't go that deep into it. They just talk about, Grok, tell me what Epstein ate, 15 years ago and who he sat down and what kind of wine did they drink and, all the type of nonsense. I would want to know I would want to know the outside entity that controls the leader of my country, but I mean, hey, nobody, they don't want to speculate when I hear people talk about this. But obviously I'm talking about like propagandists here in America, but that didn't cross my mind. But Alex Christoforou made the point about usually you get like a war or something that happens. So let's listen to him expand on this thought.
Bill Clinton, 1999, and Lewinsky.
By the way, this is not him saying it's going to happen. This is all speculation, please. I am not affiliated with these people. I don't want to, but it's a thought process.
And the Clinton administration, under pressure from Hillary, Bill Clinton ends up bombing Serbia, right? In Belgrade. So that's a possibility as well. Trump has got 3 conflicts cooking right now. He's got Gaza, he's got Iran, he's got, of course, Project Ukraine. He's got another one brewing with China. So who knows? Maybe we're going to get some sort of an escalation in a conflict to act as a nice distraction, or to try and act as a distraction from this scandal, because this thing's not going away. I don't think this is going to go away, even if certain people are let go or fired, and they try to blame them for this debacle. Even if that happens, my sense of things is that the American people, they want to hear from the president, and they want to see the files. Ruling the country through Truth Social is not going to cut it. This is not how you run a country. This is not how you execute the office of the president of the United States. You can't do it through social media, through Truth Social posts. What Trump needs to do is he needs to speak to the American people and, say what's going on. I'm starting to think, and this may be a crazy thought, but given how how damaging this entire Epstein thing is. I'm starting to think, if you're Trump, if you're the president, you just might as well tell the American people this guy was an intel asset. I'm not going to say who he was working for, right? Make a speech to the American people, Trump, in the Oval Office. Say, look, I'm not going to release, at least tell the American people straight up, tell the world straight up, we're not going to release the documents.
I don't know how you fix this. But if you did do that, people would come up with their own reasons. Here's the thing. Everybody would 5D chest this for Trump. He should just come out and be like, listen, he was an intel asset, and now is not the time. In 10 years, we can release exactly who he worked for and what happened. Right? I mean, hell, how long did it take for JFK files to pretty much come out with a lot of evidence pointing to situations in certain places and maybe allies or whatever? And people still nuance that and say, well, we're not sure. So I don't know why he doesn't just go out on a limb and talk to his people and say, listen, he was an intelligence asset. We are trying to focus on for who exactly. People would take it, even though they know everything. They do. But people would actually take it, and people would make up excuses for it. So this is the problem with the base. And I do always remind people that I want to make America great again, by the way. Like, that's not just for, somebody who voted for Trump. Like, it's, like, seriously. But I remember, you make a lot of excuses. Because you can't, it's like, dag, man, like, even you, too. But it's like, yes, humans get caught up. And for me, it's not even like, because he's in the file. Like, the bigger thing for me is who owns the leader of this country, because he can't take it. He's telling people shut up about the files and everything. People are still talking about it. And I wouldn't be shocked, to wrap this all up, if suddenly we didn't have a conflict somewhere or something happened, and the American people need to pay attention to that now. Making content is not hard. Allegedly. I see you guys at the next one. Bye.